We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up now, Bo Bichette, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so that has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Bichette, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Chase Anderson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. and he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Christian Yelich comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. The 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 31 for him on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
The first baseman,
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in here at 277, 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. from the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Austin Nova is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Softly hit to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. A play at the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
The 2-2. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we show you the Blue Jays leaderboard, you can see he finds himself number 4 on the list. So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now.
The third baseman, Jed Jerko.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 29 driven in.
Ball one.
And there's ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, Brandon.
At the plate, Brandon Woodruff. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hit back up the middle. Oh, what a play! He gathers the throw. It's late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Lorenzo Cain is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The pause and the 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
3 runs already home here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Soft grounder left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Leading off the inning, Chase Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Oh, look at that stop. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Down and away, ball 1. Guerrero can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And now pitch on the way.
0-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at a called strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed.
1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Misses, ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Lined but speared on a hop.
And that's the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
You're up.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
So coming to the plate, Austin Nola. First offering on its way.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1.
Nope.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Scooped up. Trying to send him packing for the second time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Yelich on the move. He's there and records the first out. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far this season, Shaw hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. High and deep to right center. Kane going back. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now here it comes. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3 balls and a strike to count to Randall Grichuk. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out. Into the box, Reese McGuire.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
A high fastball is in there.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 4, the Blue Jays 2. Standing in, Jed Jerko. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Jed Jerko.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0. Aye.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Circle change, too low. Ball 1.
No strike.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cavan Biggio. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Ready now, Chase Anderson, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering on its way.
Ball that close.
The 1-0 delivery. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Gurriel.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. At the plate now, Gurriel. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Travis Shaw, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Brent Suter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Shooter.
Into the box now, Rendell Gritchick, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit to third. Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2 and 2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2 and 2.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Braun waiting, the 1-0. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
2 balls and a strike to Braun. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brewers go down quietly, and the deficit holds at 5-4. So stepping in, Reese McGuire. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Standing in, Cavan Biggio comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Joe Panik will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 2, Joe Panik.
And he takes a called strike, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Sam Gaviglio enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia.
The left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Ball. Look out, 1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Keston Hiura stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. In for strike 2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 11 for him on the season. And this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
So now to the plate, Austin Nova, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Jed Jerko now. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1.
Hey! Count is 3-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Arcia.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Eric Sogard will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. He's set. The 0-1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Brewers 6, the Blue Jays 5. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 26. Jeremy.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
What?
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now batting, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. And it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Brewers 6, the Blue Jays 5. Jordan Romano will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Jordan Romano.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way.
Hey. 0-1.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Looking up is Hernandez. Into the bullpen and gone.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
At the plate, Ryan Braun.
The first baseman.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
So here is Avisail Garcia. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That's popped up. Biggio takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. And there's the first strike. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left. Gurriel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-5. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Thomas Pannone will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Caleb Joseph will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
Leading off for the Brewers, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hold strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's Jed Jerko now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
Ball
2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the belt, kicks and deals, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Addison Russell will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Richard has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They're still up 7-5. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
That's wide, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hader is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
7-5 tonight's final. The Milwaukee Brewers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Brent Suter wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs to 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Christian Yelich had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Brewers to a victory over Toronto 7-5. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Marlins totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-3. The Pirates stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-5. The Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Atlanta Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-4. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 8-5. Kyle Freeland got the W and now has 5 this year as the Rockies bested the Royals 3-2. The Indians got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-5. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. Brandon Lau drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Rays pushed past the A's 10-9. Miguel Andujar had an unforgettable day with 3 home runs and a total of 8 runs batted in, as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 17-5. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. Jimmy Cordero earned his 6th win out of the pen, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the Mariners 9-0. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.